All right, so I just ran the credit. This might be the worst credit I have ever seen.
We look at the overall file, and when we see charge-offs, like I said, this should have been denied.
I think it got repossessed. That was like about 4 or 5 years ago.
So many people are willing to go into debt for things they can't afford, and eventually that leads to missed payments, which drops your credit score. Make sure you stick around to the end because you're going to see two of the worst credit scores you've ever seen. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mike, and here we talk about money, cars, avoiding debt, and keeping more of your paycheck. If that sounds good, hit that like and subscribe button and drop a comment.
We have a client that is trying to get a Range Rover. We got them approved, but the rate is coming back super high, 19%. I'm gonna call the bank and see if we can get the rate lowered, see if we can make it happen. Did you get the app I just submitted for?
Yes, I have it right here.
I see that it got approved for a tier 5 at a 19% rate, and the customer's looking to get a lower payment. I was hoping that we can get an exception done for tier 1. Is that possible?
Tier 1? She doesn't qualify for that, I'm sorry. This should have been denied.
Why do you say that?
Because she has charge-offs and she's escalating. On top of that, she's applying for more credit cards. You're lucky this was even approved.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna have to keep it at the tier 5.
I know the credit's not perfect. They're a 599 score, but if you look at the auto history, they had an auto loan back in 2020 that they paid well, another one in 2021 and 2020. So they buy a lot of cars, they keep the car for a year and they pay it off early.
So she has charge-offs, meaning she hasn't paid some of her creditors in over 6 months, and at the same time applying for more credit. This is somebody that probably doesn't need a flashy new Range Rover. It sounds like somebody who wants the appearance of having money while not being able to afford what she already owes. If you're looking to buy a new vehicle, why not pay off the delinquent accounts first?
They're really good with their auto history.
They might be good with auto history, but they're escalating on the credit cards and applying for more credit cards.
I get that, but I'm not asking for a credit card. We're trying to get the customer approved for a car, which is what they obviously pay on time.
We look at the overall file, and when we see charge-offs, like I said, this should have been denied, and it's just gonna have to stay at the tier 5.
People pay their cars differently than they pay credit cards. Their way of getting to and from work, which the customer has shown. I mean, we sent you guys so many deals, about 40 deals last month. Can you make an exception?
Let me take a look. Hold on. You're gonna get this one-time exception. This is the last one for the month.
I appreciate the exception.
All right.
All right, thank you. Reluctantly, they gave us the tier 1 for the customer. They have a 599 credit score, but they're really good on their auto loans. When you send a bank a lot of deals, they'll help you out. Hopefully we can make the deal happen and put the customer in a car.
Would you pay your credit card bills any differently than your car loan? If you have either, let me know in the comments. To me, I would treat them the exact same because whether it's $30 or $300, a missed payment is going to hurt your score and it's going to be on your credit report for years. If you do plan on borrowing in the future, you were looking at insane interest rates. If I was a lender, I wouldn't even consider loaning money to somebody who has abandoned their debts.
He is collecting $2,000 Social Security. He may or may not have repossession, got $500 to $1,000 down, and we're gonna help him out.
At least about 500 or 1,000 now, dog. I'll put that on. Will that help you?
That'll certainly help you. Let me ask you this. The last time you financed the car, do you remember if you paid it off, or maybe it went into judgments, they repossessed it, it got totaled? Do you remember?
I think it got repossessed. That was like about 4 or 5 years ago.
Do you remember which bank it was with?
No, I'm not sure about that.
No worry. I'll tell you what, sir. Just leave it up to Steph at Mainline Auto, and I'll help you get approved for another vehicle. Are you working right now, or are you collecting any pension, Social Security, anything at all?
I'm retired and I'm getting Social Security.
That's perfect. All right. How much you get monthly from Social Security?
2,000.
So you're working with like 500 to 1,000 down. You need to get into another vehicle. You have that potentially one repossession on the credit, right?
Right. I know. Might not be on there. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, listen, if it's not on there, that's better for us, right?
Right. But look, what kind of cars do y'all have? Because I'm looking for either a pickup truck or
Jeep. I've got over 230 cars. I got 3 locations. How soon are you looking to get into a car?
well, by the end of this month.
Perfect. I love to hear that. All right. So let's set something up for the end of this month. I'm sending you a message now. So anything you need moving forward, you reach out to me. All right.
Okay.
All right, brother. Thanks so much for your time. Okay. I look forward to seeing you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Give me a text back when you can. Bye-bye.
A pickup or a Jeep and living off $2,000 a month from Social Security. With a loan payment, insurance, fuel on a truck, maintenance on a Jeep, how are you even going to live? I shot a video yesterday on a guy who purchased a truck and now can't afford the fuel. Also, he's had a repo just a few years ago. There's a very good chance, with the money he brings in a month, whatever he purchases will likely just get repoed again. This guy would be much better off to just buy a beater, pay cash.
All right, Nick, can we work this deal for me, please? I got a guy here on the GMC Sierra. He's got 20 G's down, which I like, but he's got some rough credit history. I think someone buys him. He's got a couple open autos, but again, the 20 G's down I think should help. Can you just run this deal and see what we can get?
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be back shortly. Any luck on that deal?
You wouldn't believe it. He's a 423. We're only looking to borrow $8,000 and nobody's biting on it. He's got the two open autos. So the one is he's keeping for his fiance or his wife, and the other auto was a voluntary surrender recently. Just give it back to the bank.
No one's biting?
Nobody.
Financed amount of $8,000 and nobody's doing
Nobody.
it?
One of the lenders just called right now and she's taking it to her boss's boss to try to get an exception.
This guy's like chomping at the bits for this truck, man. I know that we could sell it if we can get an approval. That's rough. So wait, so he's got one open auto that he's keeping?
One he's keeping for his wife, for his fiance, and the other auto he just gave it back to
And
them.
everyone's stipulating, I'm guessing, what, for him to trade everything in?
To trade them both.
Damn, that sucks. Oh man, that's rough. Okay, I guess let me know if we hear anything.
Okay.
All right.
A 423 credit score is horrible, but you're going to see even worse if you keep watching. A voluntary repo is really going to hurt your score, but to be that low, he must have a long history of not paying his creditors. And for whatever reason, he thinks it makes sense to borrow again. $20,000 down, and he only needs to borrow $8,000, and no one's willing to do it. There seem to be a lot of people that don't realize your credit score shows how reliable you are. Not just for loans, but even things like renting an apartment.
Anything?
There's the only one we have waiting for is AmeriCredit. She's waiting for an exception from her boss.
Let me try to call a rep, see if there's anything we can do to kind of expedite it, because he's getting antsy out here. I want to be able to sell him a truck, but let me call. It's tough, man. It's a tough scenario. Even though you're only financing $8,000, 2 open auto loans, voluntary repo, there's a lot of things wrong with the deal.
He doesn't make a ginormous amount of money for the year.
Gotcha. All right. Let me call the rep, see if he can call in a favor for us, and hopefully we can get something done here. So I just spoke to our rep there. He's basically saying like it's a third auto essentially, because that voluntary repo, it's still showing on his credit. So he's keeping the one, the voluntary repo still shows on his credit. They're not willing to do a third. So unless we can prove like that one of them is off the credit, which it's not, they're not willing to do a third, even with $20K down. I mean,
It's unfortunate.
it is. I mean, it's $20K down. You're financing $8,000. We're at what, 15% of book value? It's crazy that not one bank will take a chance on this guy. So it is what it is, though. I understand why. I mean, it's a rough credit situation, but it's always unfortunate when we're not able to make a deal.
This guy's got 20 grand to put down. Why not just go find a used one and pay cash? I don't get it. These type of bad decisions is why nobody wants to lend him any money. With all the things wrong with this guy's credit, they said he doesn't make a generous amount of income. He can't afford it.
Hello? Hi, Kiana. This is Greg. Hi. Well, I'm just giving you a call now because we did get your credit apps in the 2008 Saturn Aura, right? First question is, how is the credit?
Not good at all.
Not good at all? What are we working with?
Rebuilding.
Got it. Okay, so do we know what the score is?
It's 561.
561. Okay. How much money do we have down?
Ma'am. Yes. Mommy on the phone. I'm sorry. No, it's the noise. What you say? I apologize.
How much money are you looking to put down?
1,000.
1,000 down. Okay. So I'm going to work on your credit app. I'm going to see if we can get you approved. Only with $1,000 down, it might be hard, but you know the vehicle's not that expensive. It's only $4,995. So after fees and taxes, we figure around like $6,000, $6,500. So with $1,000 down, I'm figuring maybe they'll do a 2-3 year loan. Is that something would you be comfortable with, like a $300 payment, something like that?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Let me get to work on this and see if I can get you approved. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so I just ran the credit. This might be the worst credit I have ever seen. I just want you guys to see this. Look at the credit score. I mean,
A 348 credit score is the lowest I have ever seen. Maybe a bankruptcy in her past, or she just rarely ever paid her bills. That would take some serious neglect to bring a score down that low. If I was trying to rebuild my credit, I wouldn't be financing an overpriced car. It's only $6,000, but that's for a 2008 Saturn Aura. That's probably more than double what the car is worth. If she wanted to rebuild her credit, she'd get a small secured credit card. You can even do it with a couple $100.
let's see if we can get her approved. Guys, just so you can see, even on a $5,000 car with $1,000 down, with this kind of credit score, I want you to see the approval the bank spit back at me. 2008 Saturn Aura, $6,000 financed amount, Look at the bank fee. So I would have to pay $2,000 just to do this deal. I mean, that's their way of saying they don't want this customer. Look at this. $28.99, $2,000 bank fee. I can't charge that to the customer. This is just them saying, we're not doing business with you. Let's call her back and tell her that she is not approved and that she's going to either need a cosigner or a lot more money down.
Hello?
Hey, Kiana, this is Greg again.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get you approved. I mean, the credit is pretty rough. It's in rough shape. I think you're not going to be able to get approved on your own, even on this cheap of a car. You got a lot of things going against you. It's bad credit. You're not putting a lot of money down, you know. So we get a cosigner.
No, I'm not gonna be able to get one.
You're not going to be able to get a cosigner. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I would be able to get you approved on any vehicle without one, unless you have like a 50% down.
Okay.
So what I would recommend is maybe trying a buy here, pay here lot. Maybe they can help you, or, you know, talking to maybe your own bank, seeing if you can get your own loan, something like of that nature, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that.
Appreciate it.
These types of videos, people making bad financial decisions, I really find it helps me stay on track with my spending. And not just spending, but making sure I have every bill paid on time in full. There are so many times I want to make a purchase for things I can afford, but it reminds me of the situation I could be in if I let things go. No car purchase can ever beat the feeling of being debt-free. I'm going to end the video here and ask you to hit that like button, drop a comment, and consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.